gonna give you these checks.
So I was gonna say, I need the checks, cause that's goes on this.
I'm gonna take this with me, and I'll be scanning those, I'll send it back. Alright, what else do we have?
Number 2 on discussion.
Okay. Purchasing a new computer for the secretary treasurer. So, I think we have to discuss the possibility of getting a new computer. The one that is in there is so bogged down with
It's slow.
Slow.
Oh, this is,
I don't know, but there's so many videos of stuff on there. There's videos, pictures, ads for like the old, like I don't wanna erase things.
All right,
I just
so-
wanna pack it up in case it's needed, but
so
I
who
can't,
does your computer, who's gonna purchase a computer?
I don't know, that's what the discussion's about, I don't know who they,
Who's your computer person here?
Advent Communications,
Where are they from?
Cannonsburg, Washington.
Yeah, somewhere near Washington,
Yeah, somewhere in the middle of between.
Are they good to deal with?
Yeah, but I don't know that they necessarily sell computers, they just set them up.
Well, maybe they could make a recommendation what we should purchase, cause who would know what to get?
I'll tell you what I do.
I don't wanna clean this old computer out, cause I don't
No,
wanna
well-
clean information out of it.
I tell you what I do, cause I have a group called PC Whipper by Hickory there. And what they, you know what it is? And what they do is they do flood townships and boroughs, but that's why I use it, because I don't know anything about computers.
Can you say that?
PC Whip,
Can you see, spell it?
that capital P, capital C, Whip, capital WHIP. And what Nancy does, cause I'm not computer literate, if the office needs computers, they go to PC Whip to figure out what they need and everything else. You wanna contact them and see what's going on?
Contact them. Now, I know that with Advent, we have a base rate monthly for unlimited services. So, if you purchase a computer, whether or not they deal with these people or not, they remotely set it up with our needs.
They charge you monthly?
It's a monthly thing. Well, they also do all of our storage, or twice
Well,
daily
see,
backups, or, so when I set up the tablets and so forth with everybody's, it was with them on the phone.
Then see if they'll give you that, that's what you're doing. But why don't you make a motion to have Advent, is that what you call it?
Make a suggestion on computers.
Make a
Should
motion.
they have it-
Well, it's only
Here, here,
discussion
let me-
item.
it's just
This is
discussion.
only-
The thing is to have Advent, contact them about recommending the purchase of some type of computer. Township needs, and then make a recommendation to the administrators. So if you wanna make a motion, authorize, contact Advent to, make a recommendation as to a new township computer.
Hold on, this is.
I don't think we need to make a
I don't
motion to
think we
do
need a
that,
motion, we can.
Okay?
because they already have service of ours, unlimited service, so
then
we just get pricing.
Get, get pricing.
Well, then call them up and say, we need a computer for the township.
Yeah, what are your suggestions, where do we start?
What's
I
his
just tell them,
recommendation?
whatever you suggest, we'll buy.
Yeah, but what is it?
And
I mean,
for
the one,
services.
yeah, the one that's in that receptionist office, cause that first week I was here and I was being a receptionist stuff. You turn it on, the entire screen is full of stuff.
Covered.
It's so,
Yeah.
it makes you anxious. Okay, and some of the stuff dates back, particularly on that one, some of the stuff dates back to 2006.
Ooh,
That's how, 2006 on the one in the receptionist office. It says, hello, Nicole. I mean, then there's, hello, Judy, hello, yeah, it knows secretaries that I forgot about. So
you're
we'll
gonna
work
contact.
on that, and then look for that on the next, agenda, if anyone has any ideas about. Okay, so a consultant for the security cameras at the Veterans Park, Union, the Township Building and the Alrama Park. So we've never had cameras at the Alrama Park. The Veterans Park, we have been paying on Comcast bill on cameras at the Veterans Park that Albert told me have not been operational since
3 years.
2018. So we've been paying monthly, apparently. I did cancel that because there is no cameras there. Comcast, I guess they were Comcast cameras, I guess they were.
No,
No,
they,
D'Agostino put those in
they
there,
ran off of the Wi-Fi.
but they ran
Okay.
off of that, but they shut it
So
down.
they've been non-functional for 3 years
Yeah, they shut
at
it down.
$187 a month.
And they still pay it.
$187 a
I
month.
contacted D'Agostino about the camera system here. He said he applied, you can get, there's grant money available to put a system in, and he filed one on behalf of Union Township. He said, don't worry about it, I'll file one, see if we get money for you, and if you're interested in getting a quote from him, I'll call him again, tell
So
him to give us something right.
the issue that we're having, so I didn't put it on as an action item because I didn't know if the consultant would cost money, but we don't have access to the township buildings cameras. We don't have any cameras at Alrama to my knowledge.
No, right.
Comcast,
Well, you know, have
says
him
that
come
the
down
cameras
and-
at Veterans
Have
Park
him
have
come
been
down and
on,
put a proposal together.
and that's what I'm saying, like, and maybe he can give us a tip on how to access. We have a right to know for the surveillance camera out front, which I don't even know the company that does the cameras, yet alone who to contact.
All right.
I wait until, you haven't paid your bill in 6 months, email comes to figure out whose services. So we have assumingly they're functional, I've never been provided the password to review, I have no way of accessing them. Then maybe
Yeah, because down at the park, I used to have access here all the time, even the road crew
we've
had.
had unfortunate
Yeah,
deaths
it's
down at the
unfortunate
park.
they did what they
We've
did
had
out at the
some-
Veterans Park, because it was all hooked up and they could check it in the Secretary of Treasurer's office and the road foreman could check it.
So whether or not the ones here at this building are operational, I don't even know.
Well, we'll
If they
have,
are, if they're functioning, they're certainly not operational because we have no access to them. So, I don't
Steve's
know,
going
I
to
haven't
get-
seen a bill, I can't,
Get a proposal.
I'll call and tell them to come down, yeah.
maybe he can give us a tip on whether or not the ones here are.
Right,
Cause I don't know.
right, okay. I'll have them come down and meet with her, and if anybody else wants to meet up.
Albert didn't know whether these were working or not either,
Right.
so,
Alright.
but we do have a right to know appeal going on for the surveillance camera out front, but, I have no way of giving the person what they want, I don't even know if it exists. And I don't know who to call, I don't know who the person that did the surveillance cameras here is.
Alright,
All right, well, I'll contact them and have something for the next meeting.
Perfect. Okay, so number 4, I put on,
Excuse me, Madam
What?
Chair.
Yeah.
In relation to number 3,
yeah,
the same type of topic. Again, we all learned, we all know, there were multiple camera locations in this building and the township garage.
And outside too,
And beside video capability, apparently, there was audio capability. Now, some of those cameras have been taken down, removed. If there were audio capability in those cameras, and residents, people, individuals who came into this building, had their conversations recorded, their voices recorded, contrary to federal law. I wanna know if we get a competent firm in here to sweep this building, sweep that township garage, to see if there were, still are any capabilities, either audio or visual, on those cameras, where, as I said, people may have been recorded, conversations being recorded, contrary to federal law.
one of my concerns is, so that you know, I can see in meeting minutes where, it was discussed that the cameras could be accessed, from personal devices like phones and home computers. I believe that the staff had access to the surveillance, at least here. I don't know that there's not prior staff and or board members that are currently accessing our surveillance. And I
Well,
don't
there
even
could
know
be
who
some.
to ask, cause I don't know who operates it.
Well, like Larry says,
But I know in meeting minutes, they could all access the cameras.
Well, let me ask you a quick question, this is the first thing, are we videotaping this meeting right now ourselves?
No.
Besides Denise?
we don't know if there's something
We
hooked
are
up
not.
somewhere, there could be something
Well, the
somewhere.
reason
we
We're
don't
not
know of.
officially videotaping this meeting, is what we're saying.
The reason why I asked that question, because I know if I was at Hanover Township last night, they videotape the meetings, and they also audio tape them. They have on the walls, meetings are being, video and audio taped. So, that's the first thing, because if you're audio taping it, and someone doesn't know, it's a felony under,
Wiretap.
it's wiretap act, but it's both felony, state
We're
and
a
federal laws.
two-party consent.
You have to do that. So that's the first thing, but I think you do need to go through and get someone to go through your cameras. Do you have anyone that does that?
That's why I'm saying, like, at least start the conversation with the consultant, what would he charge us to do it?
Well-
How do we know if, I mean, is there anything on me? I don't know who's operating our.
I remember what I learned, what I heard at the courthouse was that one of the courtrooms was being,
Yeah.
one of the judges, this is what I was told,
Uh-huh.
was listening to, in the courtroom, and you were there seeing the attorney, and she was listening to what people were saying. You know what I'm talking about, Larry.
We still gotta have that.
That's one of the reasons why there was an issue with that.
You have to split this place.
Wasn't that a few years ago?
So you can't, so maybe it's best to have someone do check the protocol cam. I don't know the
I'm gonna get a quote
I'm
from
sure
the guy
Mr.
and
Daggy
have him
has
check it, tell us about the
He'll
cameras
get
and
us
everything
some.
too.
Alright, so then who's gonna do that? You, Steve?
Yeah. I'm
Alright,
gonna
so
call.
Steve, put that down in the notes.
While you're at it,
Steve's gonna have to check the proposal.
see if you can tell us if these are even functional.
Right.
We have a right to know it, to answer.
Right, well, yeah,
And I
we wanna know
don't-
if they got
I-
audio
given
on
all the-
them, right,
yeah,
like
I have no
Larry said,
idea.
right?
And I have no idea if former employees and or supervisors are still accessing them. I have no access.
I don't
Well,
know.
I know that in some of the places, the township supervisors, they can be on their fancy phone, and they can watch what they're doing in this room, or watch where the car is, and do everything,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
so.
So, alright. So
All right,
Steve-
I'll check.
Alright,
And, God forbid something would happen here on the premises, I don't know how I would get the surveillance of the incident.
Right. All right.
So, if you can find that out.
I'll be here next
I'll
week.
get him here